Everyone, it's Tammy Jackson here, and yes, I'm back on YouTube. I'm feeling much more better. Um, Went out to eat earlier. Went to IHOP. I haven't been there in a while. Um, let me see. Well, I'm still not able to stream yet, but I'm gonna keep trying to keep trying to stream, and um I'm going to fix that problem. So in any case. It's Saturday. I am so glad to be back on YouTube. Um, Now, basically, what I kind of wanted to talk about, basically, it's just going to be different issues, like, besides the whole lot of the chaos that you know, I had a couple of days ago before my birthday. But, I recently just came out, you know, into that problem and to a couple of these other problems that I am, in fact, also a witch. So I just now got in. I had just now got into a witchery, and I I came out and told them I became a witch, a witchcraft witch. So while they're sitting here and claiming they're not trying to ridicule witchery in any kind of way, they were in fact indeed basically calling all of our fellow animists slash witches evil and of the devil and everything, and all that kind of stuff. And I think they're trying to cover up their crap and their mess that they're trying to succeed at. Basically, they failed. So they tried to use another cover up. I guess they tried to use another cover up, and they were all like, "Well, what does witchery mean?" I said it's of witchcraft, and witchcraft is not a bad thing. You know, one of the idiot bastards. Pardon my French, but that's what they are. I could call them a whole lot worse, a hell of a whole lot worse, but I'm just gonna stick with that name. So pardon my French, but that's exactly what they are. And you know what? Guess what? They're a hell of a whole lot much more worse. Well, one of them called witchery evil, and they said that witchery was of the devil. They both actually said this. One of them's all like, "Well, I'm not trying to say this or I'm not trying to say that. I'm not trying to say that it's evil or anything bad or anything like that. But I'm just sitting here thinking, like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? You know, earlier, basically a couple of minutes ago, you just said that you thought witchery was evil, and you said that they were of the devil, and you said that they did worship the devil. Like, okay, psychotic crazy person, psychotic crazy people, psychotic crazy fools, what are you talking about? You don't even know what you're talking about. You know? You're basically going on some stupid, crappy, tacky theism, um, you know, bullshit that you basically, try to mentally control and mentally manipulate other people with. Lies like if a witch seen you down the street, if you were walking down the street and a witch, saw you walking down the street, if you even turn and look at them, and this is the lie that theism comes up with. I mean, if you even look at them in a certain way, if you even turn and look at them, you're supposed to beware because the witches are going to put a death curse on you. Okay, this is exactly what they are thinking. And I'm basically, I'm defending, I defended our fellow animals slash witches. Um, because basically, as always, theism doesn't know what they're talking about. They're just judging people. It's funny though. Theism judges people, yet that's supposed to be one of their so-called rules. One of the so-called rules is they're not supposed to judge anyone. Yet they're sitting here judging people, aren't they? Typical theism, but I'm guessing, all theism is about is nothing but lies and bullshit. Oh, and self-contradiction. Let's not forget that. As well as so-called what? So-called family rapism? Or maybe I should say inbreeding. As well as rapists and pedophilia. How dare they? They really need to look at their own so-called theism speakers, that speak at their so-called theism buildings. They really need to pay attention to what their so-called theism speakers do behind closed doors. And they know what they do behind closed doors. They just try to help them cover it up. These so-called, I don't know what they want to call them. I guess, I guess I can call them these so-called dumb fuck these what do they call that? Well, I can't even say the word, but in any case, they're dumb fucks. They're all dumb fucks. But I'll call them, well, dumb fuck theism speakers. While they're sitting here trying to label everybody else and call everyone else names, judging everyone else, especially when they don't know them. That just makes me sick. Why are you sitting here